Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Greene. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Greene is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Do you want to become insanely successful? Do you want to be the go-to guru in your industry? Do you want to be talked about for all the right reasons? For over 40 years, Kevin Harrington has helped people just like you become significant influencers. Now he's broken the process down in the Key Person of Influence roadmap, and it's yours for free. Just text KPI to him at 727-888-2100. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free step-by-step guide. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 to get the recognition you deserve and experience the success as the go-to voice everyone listens to in your industry today. Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Greene. With me, as always, is Kevin Harrington, the inventor of the infomercial and the original shark on the hit TV show Shark Tank. Kevin, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, Seth. Great to be here. Looking forward to an exciting day today.
Yes, we have a fascinating guest today, Kenny Kline, a serial entrepreneur in the digital technology and fashion spaces. He is the founder of JAKK Media, which owns Med Preps, Bar Bend, and Sleepopolis, among others, all of which get over 1 million visitors a month each. Bar Bend has had such success, it's the official media partner of USA Weightlifting and has raised over $825,000 in seed capital. Kenny, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's go back in time a little bit. How did you get started?
Well, really, my first company was Med Preps, and I studied physics, so physics guy undergrad, and was doing statistical coding at a bank after school because I didn't know what to do.
Because that's what we all decide to do when we're not sure.
That's what we do, you know. If you're a physics guy, that's what you do, you know. So I was sitting there in San Francisco, and everyone's making an app. This is 2010. And I was like, well, I can do that. I might as well make one as well. So my sister is a dietitian, and she was studying for her certification exam, and she was paying $150, $200 for this terrible flashcard system, like a physical flashcard system. So I was like, hey, why don't you make some flashcards like yourself, and I'll make an app. We'll have a little thing going. And I didn't think much of it. There's like 2,500 dietitians a year that get certified. But that first year, 2,000 of them used our app. And we put like a 30 or 40
penetration.
Yeah, there's just nothing else. And so, you know, it's not like we were unicorn status, but for a guy, side project that didn't know what he was doing, I was pretty happy about it. So we ended up going to 30 or 40 different markets, doing that same strategy, like really small, medically focused niches. And so that was the first company, and just kind of went on from there to keep building.
So tell us a little bit about Bar Bend and Sleepopolis.
Yeah, so as time evolved, I began getting more and more interested in the content side of things, just personally was interested in a few of these topics. So we started a number of brands, all media focused, so building brands around really specific spaces. So Bar Bend, for example, targets the weightlifting and strength sports arena, which sounds pretty small, but it's actually, you know, compared to 2,500 people, there's millions of people out there doing CrossFit, serious weightlifting. You know, these aren't like casual couple times a month. These are like
bodybuilding.com grew to amazing heights, right? I mean, that's a pretty significant asset right now.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, they're doing hundreds of millions a year in revenue and are probably 30, 40, 50 million visitors a month from what I can see. So yeah, they're one of the ones we're chasing in terms of the media side of the business.
All right, so that's Bar Bend, and then talk about Sleepopolis.
Sleepopolis initially was known for its mattress reviews. So we kind of dominate that mattress review space. And as we've seen all these online mattress companies take over podcasts and Subway ads and everywhere, you name it, we grew with that, and have since expanded to do all sorts of bedding products, as well as like sleep industry news and sleep information. Really be a comprehensive brand around the sleep space.
Hey, I have a question because I was just in a sleep comfort store myself personally, right? And so I've tuned into this. I've sold mattress toppers over the years, but you know, the Caspers of the world, a lot of, you know, Target came in, gave them a bunch of money. How healthy are some of these companies, and are their products any good?
Sure. Well, I'll start with the products. They're all not all fantastic, but they all have their place in the market. So these days, an online company, it might target, you know, it might be a $200 mattress, or it might be a $3,000 mattress. I think they all pass along a lot of value, or they have the opportunity to. So like anything, the products varies from company to company, but you know, we've tested every major online mattress, and I'd say 90% of them make a really nice product compared to everything else at their price range on the market.
Yeah.
So overall, how healthy are they? Well, there's a lot of venture money in mattresses now, which is funny. So I'm not saying all of them are printing profits, but they're all growing very healthily. They all have their business model. I suspect over the next few years, there's going to be some consolidation as any industry that grows really quickly. Already this year, we've seen an acquisition where one of the big guys bought one of the bigger online brands, Tuft & Needle, and kind of merged together. So it's going to be an interesting space. But like you said, Target has their hand in Casper now through an investment, and who knows where that goes. Walmart launched their own brand called Allswell. So all the big physical retailers are trying to get their hand in the online space also.
There's big money there. I mean, wouldn't you know it, my wife liked the one that was $9,000.
It always works that way, doesn't it?
Wait, what does this include?
They come over and give you a massage every night to help you fall asleep.
Right. There's diamonds in the top layer. You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah, right.
They're good for sleeping.
Exactly.
Gold bullion inside, right? Do you? When I first heard the name Sleepopolis, I thought maybe there was some ingestible, you know, sleep products, because that's a big business too. People always wanting to find something to help them get to sleep. So obviously, a good mattress is a good start. But have you gotten into any kind of continuity subscription models for any of the ingestibles?
We haven't yet. We haven't done the supplement side of things, but right now we're eyeing CBD. A lot of that is transitioning over to people that, amongst other things, want to help them fall asleep. So that's going to be our first foray into that type of supplements, ingestible arena.
Yeah, great.
So you've got multiple properties doing millions of visitors a month. Tell us a little bit about the team that's managing all that, because one guy can't possibly do all of that.
No, absolutely not. It starts with one, or really two, me and my partner, but over time, we're really proud of the team we've built, mostly because now everyone gets to specialize and be better. So initially we were doing the reviews, we were doing the content ourselves. Now we have, you know, reviewers and writers that create the content. We have designers that do the photography, and we have video people that do the editing, the overlay. So right now, across all 4 brands that we have, we've got a 30-person team spread across 2 cities. But the big thing that separates us too is we are, compared to everyone in our specific spaces, we're the only ones that gets all of the products ourselves and puts the reviews together and makes recommendations based on that. So there's a lot of time and effort that goes into logistics, getting the products, testing them, analyzing them, and then producing the content on top of that.
Now,
What do you do with all the extra mattresses?
Everyone I know has a mattress in Brooklyn, so it's I'm a very popular guy.
I bet.
In everyone's bedroom. So.
Do you guys sell anything there at all, or is it just reviews?
We just do reviews. We do
all affiliate traffic.
Well. Affiliate and sponsored content. And later this year, we are planning some courses some digital products courses we're going to release for Barbend. So towards the end of the year, you'll see some instructional stuff coming from that brand, but mostly right now affiliate and sponsored content.
So you said 4. I got MedPreps, Barbend, and Sleepopolis. What was number 4?
Our newest one is Security Baron. So that's focused on the smart home and personal security and home security markets.
Nice. That's huge business also. And you're doing the ratings there again also? Is that kind of your format?
Yeah, exactly. So we're getting all these systems and
Trying to break into people's houses.
Trying to get into people's houses, creeping around, breaking in if we can.
Well, hey, I had Vivint install all that stuff at my house, and it turned out the cameras weren't working because they were too far away. The guy, he's, oh, well, this is a much bigger house than I've ever installed in. And I had to actually take everything out that they did. And I mean, they were putting in garbage, everything. And so I hate to say it, slam them as a company, but I had to replace the cameras and pretty much the whole kit and caboodle. And it ended up being a mess because we had long-term leases with them and everything. But I just, you know what? I don't care. Even when we got a camera to work, it was so grainy and poor quality that for an extra $100, I can get the best or whatever, right? So I think what you're doing is needed because I thought I was a reasonably savvy guy and I thought Vivint was going to give me a good product, but they didn't give me any options like, hey, do you want our standard or would you like to spend a little more money for the deluxe? Maybe we do that, but I've now got really good stuff in there, but people need a good place to go to get some advice there.
Yeah, they really do. And there's so many different things to consider with a home security system. House size is one. Some people don't mind the grainy cameras. Some people don't want cameras at all. Some people have one entry point. They're in a small apartment. They just want, a camera and one window sensor. Some people want the whole kit and caboodle. Some people want to install it themselves. Some people want, 24/7 monitoring outsourced. So there's a lot of different options. And it's, technology, a lot of this stuff doesn't work sometimes. So it's it's hard to get to work. So it's like, how tech savvy do you have to be?
As we say, technology is great when it works.
Yeah. So is it some 25-year-old tech savvy guy getting a camera, or is it, my grandma that doesn't know how to work, a VCR? So there's a wide span of who's buying it and what they want it for. And so we try to address all of that when we're talking about these products too. But there's a lot of new stuff entering as well, where Google Home integration and Amazon Echo integration, all this stuff people are interested in. They want the smart doorbell, the smart lock, a lot of stuff to expand on too, which is pretty interesting.
Yep. I mean, I have a company I'm looking at right now, maybe getting involved. They're in the CBD space, but they're doing an analysis compare situation of all the CBDs that are out in the marketplace. So that reminds me of what you're doing. You take an industry that needs, to have some sort of a third party analysis, and CBD is maybe another frontier there coming up. So maybe there's a way to get you involved in that project even.
Yeah, that'd be great. CBD is a really interesting space, and obviously
it'd be rough. We'd have to experiment with all of them.
You have to. What are you gonna do?
Occupational hazard. You'll be hungry. But pain-free.
Yeah.
Lots of free samples. All right, Ken, we know your time is valuable. We greatly appreciate it. For folks who want to learn more about all of the different brands, where is the best place for them to go? Is there one central hub that leads to all of them?
Yeah, so our parent company, not many people know the name, but you can find all the information about our brands. It's called JAKK Media. That's JAKK.media. And you can see all of our brands and kind of our business model and team and general information there.
Awesome. The other idea that I just had that I'm going to toss out at you is you've done this 4 times incredibly successfully. There's probably a course, info product, live event training program in there for companies that want to do what you do. Yeah, absolutely. And I've watched a number, and no one does it quite like us. We like to think so, but I'm not telling anyone at the moment. No one gets the secret sauce. Just yet.
Just yet. Maybe later.
Okay, when you've got 10 of them.
Exactly.
All right, Kenny, thank you so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Great interview.
All right, thanks, guys.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.